taken out quite a few units already, and the Hydras are all that's remaining, so Kiwi is actually fighting himself back into this.
Oh man, the armies for Stephano have just been looking smaller and smaller every single engagement. Stephano's still about 30 supply up, making a lot of roaches right now, but KiWiKaKi, you know, he's been able to defend with ease.
Yes.
Still has 2 Colossi after that.
He's going to have a Stargate.
Yeah.
So Stargate coming up is going to allow him to throw in some couple of Phoenixes or Void Rays into the mixes, depending on what he wants to actually just annoy those Corruptors for as long as possible. But this is still just going to be mass roach out of Stephano. Stephano's been only on 5 bases this entire time. Yes, one of those is the gold, but
there is a fleet beacon coming out for Rain KiWiKaKi.
Yeah.
You guys know what that means. If KiWiKaKi's making fleet beacon, that means that pretty soon we're going to get to see the mothership.
Yeah, that's right. The lights went red in here when the fleet beacon came up.
That's
that was
right.
awesome. Yeah, so mothership, maybe the carrier too thrown into the mix later on. Be kind of cute. A lot of roaches making their way over the left-hand side. There are 3 photon cannons here, though. Stephano just running past those for the time being so we can try and get the Nexus snipe, but already a few units warping in for KiWiKaKi.
Yeah, don't know how well this is really going to work for Stephano. At the same time, a large force moving up towards the natural. Ton of roaches here. They are 1 armor, 2 attack, but man, look at all those Colossi. That is not going to work one bit, and there is a mothership on the way for Rain KiWiKaKi.
Don't worry, that's Halo. And the mothership appearing over at the 12 o'clock. Now it's going to come out in about a year and a half, so we'll see when KiWiKaKi can take advantage of that.
That's true. When Heart of the Swarm is out, the mothership will be like, hey, I'm here. It's
20-second build time. Hey.
Now look by the Zelnagatar. Oh, it stopped. There was a roach that was just totally freaking out, man. He was like this scared roach. He's like, guys, I know we trained, but I don't know. Now with the Zelnagatar, I don't know if I can do this. He's okay now.
KiWiKaKi planning down his 4x6 on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, these roaches are detected. They're trying to sneak away. No one can see us. No one can see us.
It's like Jurassic Park. If we don't move, maybe it can't see us.
And Stephano has a good number of Corruptors up now, but the Colossi number has really gone up. There's a ton of Blink Stalkers in the mix as well, so the Corruptors are actually going to fall pretty quickly. Even if they do, there's not that many roaches behind here.
You know, the fact is, too, is that mothership is going to fall pretty quickly to those Corruptors, and those Colossi might as well. Here we go. A lot of roaches being toasted by the Colossi. A lot quicker than the Colossi are getting taken out by the Corruptors.
Yeah,
and KiWiKaKi trying to save him.
They've already done their damage in this engagement as well. The entire attack force for Stephano was cleared up. The Corruptors are starting to disappear as well. All the Blink Stalkers are remaining, and that mothership is 10 seconds away.
Which base is it coming out of?
Right up at the 12 o'clock. Let's announce its arrival.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Boom.
And ta-da! Welcome, mothership.
And okay.
Waiting for you.
Blink Stalkers with an observer on the left-hand side. Looks like they're going to make their way right into Stephano's main.
Oh, if he can snipe this hive, that is huge. Oh, nice fungal on those Stalkers as well, though. Can Stephano keep them in the base and kill them off with these lings?
And it looks like he will be able to take out a few with him, but KiWiKaKi with a nice reaction time just before the next fungal was to hit.
Not bad at all. So the mothership is out. Where is she going? She went down to the gold base, decided to cloak some probes right there. She's got a busy schedule. Don't bother her.
There's a lot of Stalkers here now. We're already on +3 weapons, +2 armor coming up now. Stephano, on the other hand,
at the 3 o'clock base, at the 2 o'clock base, DTs coming in to do some damage.
Here they come, and is there a
spore
sport crawler there? Yeah, yes there is. The DTs are getting cleaned up, but they have pretty high DPS. Oh,
well,
last one falls, and the transfusion.
Those were the D-grade Dark Templar and Dark Templar school. They're like, we want to go to Shattered Temple, and their instructor's like, all right, go ahead.
Herp-a-derp.
You guys will do fine, I'm sure.
And let's see here. So the Corruptors swinging around the right-hand side, going to see if they can pick off a random unit. This Overlord just doesn't know where to drop anything, running around scared at the moment.
It's like one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
And all right, so there are 3 roaches up now. It finally does get down, and the roach is going to get killed here in a second.
Yep. Well, you know, we got a little bit of scouting done. Ooh, burrowed roach action.
The roaches are still burrowed over on the left-hand side as well. They've been there for a while.
Yep, they're still okay. They're just kind of chilling out now.
A little bit of a standoff as both players are saving up a lot of resources. That is a pretty good amount of Colossi. Mothership trail, well, not Maybe this is going to be like attack and then mass recall back to the natural or something like that.
It certainly could be. If things get bad, that's a good thing to do. You know, that Overlord that dropped off those 3 roaches found another Overlord above Rain KiWiKaKi's main. He's like, you should have been there. It was intense.
Well, here we go. KiWiKaKi is going to make his way into this hatchery over at the 2 o'clock position. I think we are going to see mass recall micro here in a second as soon as Stephano brings up all of his forces,
That's
unless
possible.
Kiwi can get away and engage.
Nice little base snipe by KiWiKaKi, and here comes the army for Stephano. It's not actually looking terribly strong here. The Colossi. Oh, and there's a recall. Wow, look at that.
Very nice
Beautiful.
job. Very nice job. Greater Spire is about to finish up for Stephano. 3 more Stargates being added to the mix along with +1 Protoss air weapons.
Awesome. And, you know, we could see anything out of those Stargates. We could even see carriers now that the fleet beacon is out as well. KiWiKaKi is just really playing at his KiWiKaKiest this game, isn't he?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
You know, Idra recently was talking about how KiWiKaKi is the only guy who's really using motherships all that well in games because they actually are really, really good.
You know,
We
I
kind
would
of saw a
agree.
little bit of it right there. That mass recall is very, very nice, taking out that base in the process. Stephano morphing in a bunch of Broodlords, though.
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree. I mean, the big temptation is just to go and try to attack and use the Mothership Cloak as kind of like the main asset that the Mothership gives you. But yeah, KiWiKaKi showing us that the Mothership can be used as sort of just this background support unit as well. Very cool to see finally.
Neural Parasite just finished up, so even with their decreased range, if Stephano can get close enough, he should be able to grab hold of some of those Colossi or something along those
Do you
lines.
see how many Broodlords are out for Stephano right now?
Oh yeah, that is a
lot.
frightening amount, actually. Let's go ahead and go back to the action, though, as the hatchery is going to be canceled for Stephano right away. KiWiKaKi going to kill a few units as they move up. Stephano doesn't even really want to engage. He just wants to try and flank those forces to the side.
Whoa, and it is split map versus split map here on Shattered Temple. KiWiKaKi, is he going to mass recall out again? We'll see.
Yeah,
The Broodlord's coming in.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take the opportunity to move up and take out a couple of
there it
Broodlords,
goes.
but recalls once again.
Look at that.
And we have 4 Void Rays actually in production, so KiWiKaKi was clearing up supply to make a Void Ray wall.
It's like the ninja army vanish quickly without trace. At least that's what they say in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze anyway, about ninjas. I mean, that's where I got that one, yeah.
Well done. I bow to
Thank
that
you,
reference.
thank you.
Yes.
One of the best movies of all time.
Here come the Broodlords, though.
Ninja, rap. I still know the dance. It's sad.
Oh, Broodlords are going to start laying siege to the Nexus at the Cold. Those Broodlords are pretty powerful at the moment. Their Broodlings are pretty well upgraded. +1 flyer attack's just about to finish up, though. And here comes the Mothership along with the units this time around. KiWiKaKi not too worried about protecting that gold base. He's not really doing any mining from that. Here we go.
Yep. Oh, nice fungals from Stephano. And are the Broodlords going to do enough DPS? We're going to find out. Oh, Neural Parasite on the Mothership.
Oh no! Oh, look at all the Broodlings moving through as well. Stephano
man.
crashing through a lot of forces, but already KiWiKaKi remaxing so quickly, pushing those forces away. No support forces left over, and the Broodlords are exposed.
Where are the overseers for Stephano? I mean, I feel like we saw this before in some of his other games. He just does not make a lot of overseers. He's got 3 on the way now, but he really could have used a couple in that fight.
And it looks like Stephano is going to make a little bit of a stand, or at least get off a volley and force the units back from KiWiKaKi. All right, decent play right there. KiWiKaKi regains control of that Mothership.
It's good that when you can control your own units, it's kind of nice. Yeah, it's true.
That's just a pretty
enjoy
good
it.
unit, yo.
Yeah. That's true, man.
Anyway, so...
Oh, looks like KiWiKaKi is going to move in to try to snipe this base. Again, the Mothership moving back into position to recall.
Uh-oh, but Stephano's moving up at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll see if this actually ends up working for him.
Oh, he's going to go for it. That's a lot of Broodlings, but no, the 5th base for Stephano taken out again. And again, Stephano, you know, we saw the same thing 5 minutes ago. I feel like we're watching the same part of the game again. Here comes the Zerg army.
Oh, but he's taking out an extra base this time.
Yeah, he's
and there's the recall.
And there's the recall. Wow. That is how to use a Mothership. I have never seen such great Mothership usage as I have in this game from KiWiKaKi.
And no, this is really, really effective, and he's kept it alive the entire time. It's been an integral part of his army at certain points.
It's been part of the Zerg army for a couple points too, but that's okay. It wasn't very long.
Corruptors are starting to pick away at the Colossi, though, actually doing a very good job of that. Blink Stalkers on the right-hand side trying to pick off as many Broodlords as they can. That's a lot of clutter right there, but 3 or 4 Broodlords have fallen. A couple more going down in the process as well. But the mothership goes down.
Maybe we'll see another
look at those
one
Warpins.
soon. Yeah, wow, lots of Warpins from KiWiKaKi. And the thing is, those Colossi were really what we're keeping those Stalkers alive against the Broodlords, killing the Broodlings so quickly. The last of the Broodlords going down right now from KiWiKaKi, and Stephano is just left with a lot of Corruptors and a lot of sadness.
But you know, he is ahead by about 70 supply at the moment. It looks like he actually dropped in, I'm sorry, during that huge fight. A few Roaches made their way over on the left-hand side and killed a few workers. Stephano's actually killed 45 workers this game.
Yeah, you know, he's definitely not out of it yet by any means.
Exactly, and both players are about tied in, in workers at the moment. That means there's a big deficit. I actually saw that there were a couple of DTs on the map as well, but I actually can't find where they're at or if they're actually doing anything right now.
KiWiKaKi is nearly out of resources. He has like 0 income right now, actually.
Yep, and looks like Stephano wants to make a big old push here. Could he actually find a way to turn this game around? It looked like Kiwi was in a very, very good spot.
You know, despite that great mothership control from KiWiKaKi, Stephano just played so solid. He managed to trade armies over and over, much more efficient for a Zerg player to do that, and Stephano may actually come back and win this game right now.
And let's see here. Stephano keeps flooding in units. These Stalkers cannot engage yet. They cannot blink up. Looks like KiWiKaKi pulling back temporarily to that photon cannon line, or at least close to it. The Broodlords are laying siege to a lot of structures. The fleet beacon is depowered, going to go down in a second. That mothership going to pop out along the rest of Kiwi's army. He's going to try and make a stand there.
Yeah, don't tell that mothership what happened to the last one. She might not spawn then. And yeah, Ling's taking out yet another Nexus, and KiWiKaKi, you know, like I said, just with no mining at all, just can't produce an army fast enough to handle this. If KiWiKaKi wins this game, it's going to be an absolute miracle.
Yeah, it really is. One lone DT sitting over on the right-hand side, hasn't been asked to deny anything at the moment. Broodlord's just throwing a few shots at this Nexus on the right-hand side as the majority of the force actually makes their way over to the left. I don't know why the Broodlords aren't there and laying siege to the photon cannons first, and will result in a few Roach losses, but those are acceptable for Stephano at the moment. Still does have a pretty big advantage.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, looks like that Nexus will live, but that's okay. Not much going on there anyway. And yeah, a ton of Archons out for KiWiKaKi right now at that 9 o'clock base. Roaches, though, at the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll find out. Is that going to be enough Archons? 323 upgrades.
I don't know, man. How many Archons does it take to get to the center of a powerful Zerg player? We're about to find out.
Yeah, we're going to hope that it's more than or less than 9. Anyway.
3. No, probably more than 3.
A 1, a 2, a dead Broodlords. Corruptors are going to make their way over to the right, and looks like Stephano finally has established that base at the 2 o'clock position. We'll be mining from there.
KiWiKaKi brother. Yeah, that's good. KiWiKaKi lost a lot of Nexuses, but he didn't lose the ones that he was actually mining from, so he still has a decent army. Look at that, the supply actually even about right now for these guys. I can't believe I'm seeing this. KiWiKaKi marching across the map, but will it be enough?
Yeah, that mothership trailing behind, so...
Wow.
I love it. Someone calling for the Archon toilet.
And I think that is exactly what we're going to see. You know, the 1.5 seconds of invulnerability doesn't make that much of a difference when there's that many Archons. So KiWiKaKi, depending on the control, could still win this game. The miracle could happen.
And let's see.
Oh,
God, he's going to make his way out here in a bit. I'm actually really, really nervous for this next fight. I don't know who's going to win this. A lot of it's going to come down to control, especially with the Infestors and high energy. A couple of clutch neural parasites, and this could go back. Let's see. Oh, actually, the mothership's sitting back.
Moved back.
We may be doing a mass recall here. He's just going to try and engage as many units as he can.
I think he might. Not enough Corruptors really make the Colossi worry too much, blinking ahead to take out the Broodlords. But you know what? The Archons are going to have to be the ones to take out the Broodlings this time. Oh, there's a recall. But he doesn't get quite everything, and he's going to lose some Archons.
Interesting to note, you can't recall neural parasited units right there. So never actually had an opportunity where I've seen that in-game. But yeah, so there's still a 30 supply advantage for Stephano at the moment. This DT was doing work over at Stephano's base, denied mining for quite a while.
Yeah, you recall a neural parasited unit, and it appears in the Protoss army with like half of an an Infestor Tentacle hang up. It's like, ugh! It's like, get it
Starts
off.
doing damage to everyone again. But, okay, so KiWiKaKi still has his mothership alive, still has a lot of tech at his disposal, still has the Stargate infrastructure on the left-hand side. You know what? But Stephano, he has not had his bases threatened in a while. The DT denied mining for just a little bit, but we may have a situation where we're going to have a completely mined-out map.
I think we certainly might, man. There's not a lot of minerals out there at all right now. And, you know, here's the thing is that I really feel like we were saying earlier, like the Archon toilet would be such...